other side of the baseline. And that time the Sixers stepped over it, and so the Jazz get it right back underneath their own basket. Malone, as Griffith tried to cut to the bucket, and it was poked away from him and out of bounds. So now we'll move to the right side of the Jazz basket. Again, they will inbound. Griffith again, a rainbow, and nothing but net. They couldn't get the layup because that was poked away, so instead this time he pulled up for the jumper. Timeout taken, 9:11 left, and the Jazz with their biggest lead of the game at 36-29. Stay with us.
Do you have that on tape where he stepped over the line? I didn't see it. Did you, Neil? Did he step over? What's the argument?
Just that it's a
call is never made?
Yeah, it's a call. I mean, the guys do it all the time. I mean, if you want to get every guy who gets the ball out of the basket, steps 1 foot out of bounds and makes the inbounds pass. Watching this game. Watch how many times it happens.
Isn't that line there for a reason, or is it? Or?
Yeah, but even in your day, they didn't step over the line. Yeah, Darrell hadn't got anything else to pick on, so he said, hey, let's get a lot of these guys for not taking it out of bounds properly. There are a lot of high school kids watching this game.
Absolutely. Who are you talking to?
Mark Eaton returns to the Jazz lineup, and back in for the Sixers, number 34, Charles Barkley.
On Saturday, January 12th, the Sixers take on Derek Coleman and the New Jersey Nets. Tickets are on sale at all Ticketmaster locations. Call 336-2000 for ticket information.
36-29. Utah in front. Anderson from outside. Not this time. Charles the rebound. Charles is checked back in. Now he and Malone go at each other. Charles ducks in, goes up, partially blocked, but tipped in by Rick Mahorn. Looked like Charles had Malone beat on the first move, and then
yeah, he ducked back toward the baseline.
Stockton.
Nice little motion offense by the Utah Jazz.
And a kick ball and a new 24 for Utah. They got a break out of that.
See more and more teams going to that. You know that, little offense coming down the floor, little motion, pass and pick away type of thing. Instead of just coming down calling 4-3 every time down.
Yeah, and a lot more teams in the West have used it a little bit longer.
Yes. And they still have their offense. This is just one option and one play that is called.
Passing game, motion. Denver did it a lot under Doug Moe.
Yeah, he was pretty much the first guy to bring that offense to the NBA.
Portland runs it a lot now.
You got to have the players that
you
can
got
run
it,
it.
exactly. There's Bailey. No, an air ball. Karl Malone battling with Rick Mahorn, and Rick won that. And to Andre Turner. To Charles. Motors down the lane. Blocked away from behind by Thurl Bailey. Bailey with a sensational defensive play, and Charles never saw him coming from behind.
Thurl Bailey loves to sing by himself. He's recorded a couple records, and you take a look at him. He's singing a song right there on Charles Barkley's shot. Knocks one out of bounds. He loves that tune.
Malone against Barkley. Charles puts it on the floor and then had to give it up. Charles again from outside. The jumper is good. 36-33. Utah by 3. 7:35 left to play, first half. Stockton for Karl Malone. Down the lane, rejected by Rick Mahorn. He not only rejected the shot, he rejected Karl Malone. And the Jazz are going to inbound.
Yeah, I don't know whether Rick Mahorn can sing. I don't think he can, but once again, there's a guy down there that loves the name of that tune. Blocked one out, knocked the big guy out of bounds. Get a little physical under there. That's what the game's about, huh, Rick?
Darryl Griffith misses, and Barkley will push it up. Charles thought about it, didn't. Turner trying to drive, and a foul. That's on John Stockton.
I don't know if you heard Rick Mahorn saying get the ball over to Hersey Hawkins. He had a big first quarter. Andre Turner elected to take the drive himself, but when you got a guy that's going hot, you try to continue to go to the well. Andre Turner's got to learn that. You hear Jimmy Lynam going ISO, ISO.
For Hersey. And here he is against Jeff Malone. Hersey to the hole, and a foul.
That's what they wanted the last time down the floor. Take a look. This is the play Jimmy called. ISO. Get him on the left side. Made a move to the middle. You see the hand check on the hip. Referee was on top of that call. That is now, what, 2 fouls now?
Second team foul, and so the Sixers inbound.
Get it back to him one more time. Go to the well.
Hersey with Barkley, 2-man game. Charles faces now on Karl Malone. They'd love to draw a third on Malone. And an illegal defense call. Charles nods and says, yeah, about time. But they'd love to get, they got that situation with, as long as Malone plays Barkley, if they can get Charles, get the ball to him and let him try and take it to the basket and get Malone to pick up a third. 6:45, a long way to go here in the second quarter. They go to Hersey again. And they isolate again. Hawk backs Malone down, poked away by Malone. Now Mahorn. Mahorn back outside. Andre Turner, 6 on the shot clock. He unloads, missed it, and the rebound taken off by the Jazz. Stockton. A belt-high left-hand dribble against Andre Turner. Flips to Malone. Hook to Eaton. He goes up inside and just pounds it home. Not much you can do.
Did he jump on that?
No.
Raised up on his tiptoes.
And
slammed
still
one.
almost missed it. Hersey from outside. Kaboom! Hersey cranks another one up.
For 2.
38-35. And it's been Hawk shooting that has kept the Sixers close.
And that's why Jimmy Lynam wants to continue to go to Hawk.
Earl Bailey. That won't go. Charles just backed Eaton out of the lane and grabbed the rebound. Charles cranks the 3 on the way, and that's good. The home run, Charles Barkley. Now, if you're going to take the middle away from us, we'll just knock it down. We're tied at 38.
And that's one thing that Armand Gilliam will supply. If Charles Barkley and Hersey Hawkins on the outside, Armand will be able to go inside and look for the shot inside, because you have to be concerned about Charles and Hersey Hawkins.
Karl Malone against Mahorn. He fires from outside, short. Rick Mahorn the rebound. Sixers can take the lead. Charles pulls up on the right side. Karl Malone gives him ground. He fires a 3, in and out, no good, and the rebound, Stockton. Stockton to the top of the key, spins into the lane, shovels to Karl Malone, and he is pounded by Rick Mahorn. And that's going to be an intentional flagrant foul.
Can't make that call.
Well, he just did.
He can't make that call. That's a bad call. Rick Mahorn was going for the ball. Take a look at it. This is a bad call, ladies and gentlemen. You see Stockton coming down. He'll dish off to Karl Malone. Rick comes in. He's going up right now. He's right there on the elbow. That's a bad call.
But I think the call was, he was saying that you shoved it, you threw him out of the way.
Doesn't matter. He's leaning in that direction to start with.
Malone makes the free throw. Take a look at it again. He made the call right away. Now Steve Javie warning the Sixer coaches to sit down.
Take another look, different angle after this shot right here. Here's a look. Stockton coming down, makes a nice spin move. Bad call. Not a good one.
Well, they made a pair of free throws and take the lead 40-38, and they get the basketball back on that flagrant foul call.
seen a lot worse, and those plays were not called.
Steal. Andre Turner for Oliver. Layup good. Good decision by Andre. And Oliver finished it. We're tied at 40.
But I'll tell you one thing, the defensive play right there, Rick Mahorn, is something that the 76ers have definitely been missing.
In the lane, point blank, Jeff Malone.
The Sixers are going to have to make an adjustment at halftime because the 76ers the guards are bumping Karl Malone coming down, and Stockton has found Darrell Griffith and Jeff Malone now. And a little step back move.
Charles Barkley against Malone. Try to raise him up. Now fires the jumper. Missed it. The rebound, Karl Malone. Stockton comes cruising to the top. Right down the lane. Scoop. No, but a foul. The foul is on Andre Turner. Stockton, a little hesitation move as he hit the free throw line. It didn't look like he got him either. Not from that angle. And Andre pleaded his case, but Stockton still gets the free throw line. Stockton makes a pair, and the Jazz lead is 44-40, but they haven't been able to shake Philadelphia. Unlike the prior 3 games, Phoenix, LA, and Seattle, where those teams jumped out to monster leads early on in the game. Underneath Charles, and he bangs it home.
Blocked that one, big guy. He got by Karl Malone in a hurry. Rose up. Eaton was not quite there yet, and he took it right to the hoop. Eaton a little slow getting back.
Stockton.
Right there was the adjustment right there by Brian Oliver. Good move that time.
Karl Malone knocked the jumper down on the turnaround anyway. 46-42. Ron Anderson from outside, and that's good. Ron Anderson draws the Sixers to within 2. Stockton. This time the screen is for Blue Edwards. Anderson did a good job of fronting him. This is Karl Malone. He fires the jumper, and nothing but net there.
It's amazing when you take a look at his shot, Neil. He just continues to float through the air. He doesn't go straight up on his shot, but he floats. Consequently, his teammates call him Doctor of Floatology here in Utah.
Charles picked up his dribble, wheels in, and that's going to be traveling. I'm not so sure about that either. Entitled to 1 step as he spun back to the basket. He had picked up his dribble. Yeah, he kind of gathered himself a little bit. 48-44. The Jazz by 4, and they'll have the basketball with 2:18 left to play here in the first half when we come back.
Well, we just got technical coming back, so let me see that move again by Charles. Just come back with that. Okay. Let me see that. Let me see that. There you go.
All right, see where he came back and then stepped forward.
What's the matter with that?
Nothing. I say he's entitled to 1 step. Watch.
Watch this. Watch this.
He's all right. He picks up his dribble.
No, not yet.
Now he picks it up. All right. Oh, you know what? Huh?
What's the matter with that move?
Nothing.
What did
I say?
1 step. This guy's got no clue. I guarantee you this guy won't be in the league next year. No, there won't be anybody voting for this poor guy. That's a walk in college. Bub.
It's a walk, it's a walk. If it's not a walk, it's not a walk.
I agree. Not a walk. Just before we left, Charles Barkley got a technical, and this is one of the reasons why right here. Take a look at his right foot. You tell me if he walks